He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 37. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Gino. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now it's Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
It's complete to Watt. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro on now. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll do it for the 1st quarter of play. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Making the play that time, Thomas Davis from his linebacker spot.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Rodgers going to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. George Kittle, 62 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Gino. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian McCaffrey. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 29, Rodgers. Complete. Jefferson to target. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Dolphins! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation and then decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, it's Smith. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. They'll sneak it with Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Second and 10. Smith again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man. Complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Draw play. This is Hines. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Hurts going to take this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. To throw again on second down, Smith. And this one's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Geno now to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Hines. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They run with Hines. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In motion right is Brown. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This is Hines. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Darnell Dockett, the big tackle, in on the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Rodgers looking to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because it went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them, so nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. This is caught, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll send Brown in motion right.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. One final try now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.